Telling this story is kind of like making love. It's kind of like my way of telling you guys out there that I love you. It's the only way to express how I feel and try to make you feel better about what's happening to you.
I got the most egregious letter when I got home from the Santa Fe court. Judge Encinius, whoever the hell that is, saying that because I didn't do anything about my appeal, they're dismissing it. And then they're sending it back to magistrate court. Those sons of bitches. Boy, they're going to have something to pay when they get to heaven.
And we were taking pictures of the flag, Mexican flag, and this, that, and the other thing. And that's when the incident happened. The border guards, 3 border guards came running up and told Gary to hand over the camcorder. And of course he didn't. He just kind of backed up a little bit. They actually came away from the border where they were checking people coming and going, coming back into the United States, I guess. And they had a whole line of people waiting there. They left those people to come over and holler at us, at Gary. And there's one fat, dumpy border guard starts yelling at him something about, "You can't be taking pictures of people on official business." Wait a minute, buddy, you were thinking, we're American citizens. You're just a public servant. What the hell are you talking about? And I almost started saying something like that, and then I thought better of it. Gary thought better of it. He said, "I'm just a tourist." And then the guy rap, giving him some more shit. But then he backed off and went back to the border with this one other border guard. And then this third one, a younger one, thought he was hot shit and looked like an idiot. Continues to give Gary some kind of lecture about you're not supposed to take pictures of people when they're doing official business. Don't you know that? God, I would have liked to punch that sucker in the face. Anyway, we left to get out of there. They're crazy. Of course, we're heading into New Mexico, and we made arrangements with Ron Bjornstad to meet him at Poncho's, and we got there about 2:30. And we were only there long enough for me to go in the can and have pee. And there was Ron. So perfect timing. And we had Ponchos, you know what that's like. We talked with Ron for literally 4 or 5 hours. So we had a long ways to go that day, but no, never mind. We talked with Ron for that entire time. It was a really good talk. We always enjoy talking with Ron. He's probably on our wavelength, like no other libertarian. He's as much of an anarchist as we are. And here's a guy who enjoyed flying B-52s in the Air Force. No doubt has an Air Force pension. And has got rental properties and probably a home all paid for and beautiful cherry wood furniture, which apparently he had shipped over from Guam, where he was stationed for a number of years. And so he has everything material that he needs, all from being an Air Force major for probably about 20 years. Retired, doesn't have to work, probably got tons of money coming in. Don't even know why he's talking about possibly going out motorhoming, maybe to get away from Pinky, his wife, who's definitely not a libertarian and likes Bush. Well, maybe he's just tired of hanging around, I don't know. Though he doesn't ever say anything badly about her. As a matter of fact, Gary said something about how can you stand being married to someone who's not libertarian, and he was little bit taken aback by that, didn't know quite what to say, but still quite diplomatic. I don't think that was the right thing for Gary to say, but he did. It's kind of a backhanded compliment in a way. I guess he enjoys being married to me, because I'm a libertarian, at least for that reason. 2 different cars stopped by 3 patrol cars apiece. And then a van with a little lady getting out of it, and 3 patrol cars stopped for her. All of them with their fucking lights flashing. In Iowa. It's just a police state everywhere you go. And Gary was mentioning that ever since that Supreme Court bullshit where they can stop anybody for any reason. What is it? They can stop anybody for anything? And go through their stuff in their car?
I didn't know they could that.
New Supreme Court ruling where they can dick with you even further. There's the Capitol Dome. We're in the middle of Des Moines. Looks like it's gold plated. I know it's only gold painted, but it looks gold plated. They sure do like to set themselves up as royalty. There's a couple of other gold-tiered domed buildings, probably the House and Senate, too. That's Des Moines, Iowa for you. Reverence for government here. You know what I decided is that toll roads and toll bridges and all of that, and all the harassment you get when you get out of state and you got an out-of-state license and everything, those are all designed by government to keep people in their place, to keep them living in a particular area so they don't travel. Only not. Yeah, it's the same thing as a roadblock, toll road. And the scoop of the day is that Perry Willis is being trounced upon because he worked for the Harry Brown campaign in 1996 when he was director of the party. Something that Gary and I were aware of, but apparently all of NatCom was not aware of it. And now it's just being brought to light, and he's getting, he and Harry Brown both are getting lambasted over the internet for it. And NatCom has literally said, don't anybody hire them or work with them without approval of NatCom from here on out. Except that today Jim Lark is relenting and saying, or is that Joe Dean that's relenting and saying that they should have voted to say don't do any business with him, but just to censure him. And part of what they're talking about is that we don't need any more blackballing of LP activists. And I don't know if I'm reading between the lines in all of what somebody is saying there, but it sounds like they're saying we don't need any blackballing like we've done to other libertarian activists, i.e. Gary and I, and who else would that fit? I guess it's Dan Filstra is the vice chair, and he's the one that's calling for mere censure of Harry Brown and Perry Willis instead of all-out blackballing, saying that LPers don't need to be pecking each other's heads like a bunch of wild roosters, like R.T. Perry pecked our head in New Mexico.